Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Isilona, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un nouvel épisode sur Tales of Berseria. Attendez, je suis dans la caméra dans un mur, c'est horrible. Voilà, la dernière fois on était allé vers le village, enfin on était parti de Pierre B pour se battre contre le dragon après avoir après avoir vu Zavid. On était arrivé, on avait commencé à se battre contre le dragon, ça s'était pas trop mal passé mais bon quand même. On s'était fait interrompre par Zavid qui avait l'air de vouloir protéger ce dragon. Il semblerait que ce soit un ancien ou une ancienne amie à lui. Et on était finalement retourné à Titania. Donc le dragon s'était enfui, on n'avait pas pu le battre. On était retourné à Titania pour avoir des nouvelles des autres poules terrestres. Et là, nous, maintenant, nous allons repartir vers Hellawès. Si on le peut, on ira peut-être. Alors là, on peut pas encore y aller. Et là, on peut, mais c'est dans les zones dangereuses, je crois. Attendez, là il y a un truc... Non, c'est à côté de Hellawès. C'est à côté de Hellawès, semblerait, pour la corne de licorne. Du coup, on va directement repartir vers Hellawès, hein, vu que c'est exactement ce que nous devons faire pour la quête principale.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Hellawès whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me. Your mother would never say that, sweetheart. But how can you be sure? Well, how do I put it? I know because I know. You're just lying to make me feel better. Aw, Kamoana, don't cry. Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids. I'm not a little kid! I hate you, Velvet! I hate you! That's right, let it all out. Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me! She managed to cry herself to sleep. They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can. My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore. Yeah. Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Donc nous voilà revenus à Hellawès, la première ville qu'on allait visiter avec Velvet quand on s'était échappé de la prison. Donc on revient exactement là où on était. Nous devons partir donc au nord d'Hellawès pour trouver le pool terrestre. Oh là là, on a tellement de choses. Alors voyons voir, ici c'est Acadnix. Ici c'est par là vers les glaciers, du coup ça pourrait être simple. Du coup on va essayer de la faire. Alors voyons voir, là Hellawès, là il y a un petit point. Bah c'est justement là d'ailleurs. On va y aller avant de partir vers le nord. Je pense que ça sera sympa de pouvoir continuer un peu cette mission secondaire qui n'attend que nous.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity, and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medissa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medissa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellawès isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medissa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medissa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Eh oui, puisqu'on est... il semblerait que nous soyons la calamité. Alors, voyons voir, la petite scénette.
Are you all right, Madame Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellawesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawès was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. Once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. This Calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next thérion off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Et oui, comme toujours, c'est Velvet qui fait tout le job. Alors, voyons voir un peu, qu'est-ce qu'il a à dire, lui?
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Alors, donc il semblerait qu'il y ait pas mal de problèmes de friction entre les guildes à cause de l'argent, comme toujours. Alors, avançons. Wow, plein de points à vérifier. Alors, il semblerait qu'il y ait des coffres un peu partout à récupérer. On en aurait 3 par là. On en avait déjà trouvé. On avait déjà trouvé 3, donc ça devrait pas être trop problématique de les rechercher. Alors, avançons. Allons ici pour le point principal. Bonjour.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
Les gens sont pas contents, ils veulent le retour de la dame Teresa qui était... c'est vrai qu'elle avait l'air d'être très appréciée quand on était venu la première fois. Hein. Alors je vais passer par là avant d'aller voir les points secondaires pour récupérer les coffres. Tant qu'à faire, autant en profiter, hein, ça va pas nous prendre très longtemps. Vas-y, monte, très bien, merci. Donc oui, les gens aimaient beaucoup Teresa, c'est vrai qu'il a trouvé un peu... on a bien fait de passer par là. On a vraiment bien fait de passer par là, voilà, ça c'est bien. On peut aller là? Ouais, il y en a un au bout. C'est une horreur, je ne sais pas me diriger avec ça au moins. Ici, c'est bien en plus ce coffre là, ça donne très envie. Ok, il n'y a rien en dessous, non ça nous fait revenir au point de départ, autant avancer par là. On avait vu qu'on avait un point pour descendre juste là. Et oui, Teresa était appréciée même si il a trouvé effectivement un peu strict. Mais bon, il n'y a rien là. On peut descendre, est-ce qu'il y a... Ah oui, il y a le coffre. Voilà, très bien, parfait. On a donc... tous les coffres, il nous en manque un, mais l'autre est de l'autre côté. Donc on remonte, on va redescendre là-bas, et ensuite on va aller regarder tous les points importants en allant chercher le dernier coffre. Pour l'instant, nous, on est toujours à la recherche de tous nos thérions, il nous en faut un maximum. Le problème, c'est qu'on a déjà raté le dragon, qui en était probablement un. La question est de savoir qu'est-ce qui va se passer ensuite, enfin quand on les aura tous retrouvés, parce que certes, on est là pour diminuer la puissance d'Inominat, pour ensuite pouvoir atteindre Artorius, mais au final, on ne sait pas trop à quel point ça va nous aider. Alors, allons-y. Toi, parle.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then
After that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Donc là, il a parlé du village de Komoana. Alors, ici...
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
Donc je pense, sans pouvoir... Enfin déjà je le pensais avant, mais là j'en suis quasiment sûre que Medusa est justement ce thérion, le thérion que l'on cherche. Elle se serait transformée donc après que l'abbaye ait tué ses... Enfin, ils l'ont transformée plutôt au moment après que l'abbaye ait tué sa fille, parce qu'elle s'était transformée en démon. Alors, fais voir toi.
If you go north from Hellawès, you'll come upon the Thaldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
Ce n'est pas un camp de prisonniers. Alors, voyons voir, allons à la taverne. Sait-on jamais. Et on a bien fait, il y a 2 points importants.
Hi! I was wondering if you'd let us put on a little comedy show. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Just try and keep it low-key. I don't want to attract the Abbey's attention.
Ha! That's a tall order. Wherever we go, the boy and I have him rolling in the aisles.
The boy? Wait, you mean me?
I sure do. I'll play the straight man, you play the funny one. Don't sweat it. Even if you mess up, you'll be adorable. The audience will just lap it up. Did you memorize the script I wrote you?
Yeah, I think so.
Great! I knew you could do it! But if you merely follow the script and adhere to its every word, you won't be very funny. You need to ad-lib in your own style. For you, that's buttering up the audience and winning them over.
Ad-lib? I'm not sure I can do that.
I have faith in you, kiddo. You're gonna discover a part of you that you never knew existed. Just focus on finding ways to charm our audience.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right! Then let's get this show rolling!
Un nouveau spectacle de Magilou, super.
Hi there! We're A Boy and His Witch, your partners in comedy today! Magicazam!
We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. I'm Fee, the cute one, and this blustering witch is...
Magilou!
Wait, who are you calling blustering?
Meow! Sorry, I just suddenly felt like doing an imitation.
An imitation? Like, of a cat?
Not just any cat, a nearby cat. Meow!
You're losing them. Time to go on our charm offensive. Roll with it, kiddo. Every slip-up is just a new opportunity in disguise.
See? It's supposed to be a pun on how cats sound and how near is pronounced. I didn't actually hear a nearby cat meow like that or anything.
He's explaining the joke? Are you going crazy, Laphicet? What good does explaining a bad joke do?
But you told me to ad-lib to try and win our audience over, didn't you? I figured maybe if I explained it to them, they'd get the joke and find it funny.
Just stop. Even if they get the joke that way, it's just going to be sad.
I don't mind that. I'm not afraid of messing things up. I just want to make sure our audience feels valued.
No, you have the right idea, but...
I guess I should mention, Moggy Lou's the one who came up with the script. She just made me come and act it out.
I don't care if it made the audience happy, you just sold me out! I can't work with you like this. No way! I'd say we got a lot of ad-libbing into our routine today. How was the show?
I'll just say one thing. You need a better writer.
It wasn't me.
Now we have demons rampaging through our towns. Northgan's really had a string of bad luck. The weather's gotten even colder. Mercio's port is blocked by an ice drift, and hardly anyone sails the North Seas anymore.
But relief supplies have made it up here, right?
It may fill our bellies, but not our hearts.
Huh?
If the Abbey truly wants to save this town, there's something we need more than food or gold. Lady Teresa! If only I could be pierced once more by those fierce, ice-cold eyes. Punish me, Teresa, my love!
Wow.
Can we make it so that he doesn't get any more supplies?
Lady Teresa, my life is for you.
Wow.
Ok, lui il est vraiment atteint par Teresa, hein, ça c'est sûr. Est-ce que je peux passer? Merci. Je peux juste aller récupérer la mayonnaise qui se trouve là, voir les sanguins. Il y a une nouvelle demande en ce moment, nous n'avons que des mauvaises nouvelles. Ok, donc c'est celle-là qui nous manque, hein, comme toujours, qui se trouve je ne sais pas où d'ailleurs. Dans les catacombes de Barona. Oh, on en a encore. L'arbre assassin dans la forêt de Daval. Les glaciers. Ah, celui-là on pourra peut-être le trouver. Vu que on est près du glacier de Figal. Et celui-là, c'est dans le tunnel de Laban Est. Ok. On va essayer de trouver ces petits points rouges. De toute façon, dès que je tombe à côté d'un, j'essaie de voir. Passons voir à l'auberge s'il y a quelque chose. Il y a quelque chose à l'étage. Enfin, quelque chose, quelqu'un. Non, c'est pas à l'étage. C'est là. C'est là. Où es-tu? Où es-tu? Si, c'est à l'étage. Non, c'est pas à l'étage. Ça me montre bien que c'est pas à l'étage. Où est le point? Là? Ah,
It's
ici.
a book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King. The king declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Lord Artorius, I have successfully translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Empyreans.
As I feared. Not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for, that he entrusted in my hands. For a time, I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living, with Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. I must bring about the ideal world. I couldn't protect the people I loved, but this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay. I finished making dinner. Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great. Let's hurry on back home, then.
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
Donc on a pu encore voir un flashback avec Artorius, qui était à cette époque-là encore, on pourrait presque dire gentil, mais c'est pas trop le terme que j'ai envie d'employer avec lui. Donc il nous montre en fait que ça faisait longtemps qu'il pensait en fait essayer de trouver le cinquième empyrien, parce qu'il voulait au départ s'allier avec les 4 et c'était pas possible. Et il parle encore de son mentor, auquel on pense que c'est quelqu'un qui aurait vécu il y a 400 ou 500 ans plus tôt. Résultat, ça paraît un peu bizarre qu'il ait pu survivre autant de temps, mais ça marcherait. Alors, on va faire l'expédition et après je vais aller voir le dernier... Non, c'est pas là que je voulais aller, c'était ici. Très bien, on a récupéré le dernier truc qui nous manquait, du coup on va quitter le rapport et on va repartir ici. Voilà, très bien. Allez, on va avancer. Enfin voilà, c'est les questions en fait. C'est est-ce que Artorius est si vieux que ça ou pas? Ça sera toute la question à savoir. Alors.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread it to the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey, but the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medissa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldi's ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medissa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therions shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medissa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therion.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this thérion the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
Ok, donc on va pouvoir quitter la ville.
The Faldi's ruins are north of Hellawès.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
Hellawès is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Korogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magicazam!
Achoo! Ugh. I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Aizen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself! I even packed them in my shoes!
Really? That sounds amazing!
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Bien, alors, voyons voir. Je voulais aller récupérer donc ça pour la ficelle qui se trouve juste là. Donc on va aller faire le tour. On va faire le tour et je pense que quand on aura récupéré ce qu'on veut récupérer pour la quête secondaire, on peut pas passer. Pourquoi je ne peux pas passer? Une avalanche a obstrué la route principale, j'ai bien peur qu'il nous soit impossible de passer pour le moment. Mais pourquoi? C'est injuste, je veux juste aller là. Bon bah très bien, nous n'irons pas alors. Pas de soucis là-dessus, on va essayer alors d'aller prendre le point ici pour pouvoir ensuite utiliser notre formidable petite planche. Et quand ce sera fait, j'irai sauvegarder. Là, voilà, très bien, c'est ça. On va aller sauvegarder et on continuera la prochaine fois, je pense. Ce sera beaucoup plus sympathique. Puisque nous devons aller donc vers le nord, donc vous voyez par là, donc il va falloir passer par les ruines de Faldis, c'est justement là où on veut aller. On ira peut-être voir un petit peu la ville la ville de Beardsley, voilà, le petit hameau là-bas, avant de continuer, histoire de voir s'il s'est passé des choses pendant notre absence. Voilà, je vous dis à très bientôt tout le monde pour un prochain épisode. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner à la chaîne, à laisser un petit commentaire. Ciao!